Hi everybody. I decided to bring you this particular book talk video in a slightly different way. I'm filming on my vlogging camera. Just for a change, I wanted to try out a slightly different format. So you'll notice that I did a few months ago, earlier this year, I had come up with my first TBR, and by and large, I figured out that I don't really do too well with keeping a TBR because I have a tendency to just pick books at random and read them. I don't really do well with a particular list or going in a particular order. But this is one of the books that I've had for a little while. I own it personally. Picked it up at Barnes & Noble, and I did want to read this before the end of the year. And I realized I hadn't done a book talk video for it, so I decided to feature it today. It's Poems of the Irish People. You can pick this up for, I think I got this for maybe $5 or something like that. I'll show you the back of it at Barnes & Noble. And it's a nice imitation leather soft-bound book. And this is just a compilation of various poems from Ireland. I'll give you a view of the table of contents here. And one of the reasons why I wanted to read this was, apart from my own enjoyment, because since I am a poet, and I do like the, the musical quality of Irish poems, but I hadn't had a book that was exclusively devoted to Irish poetry. And I do have a tendency to kind of, I don't want to say imitate, because I'm not actually imitating the style, but I do have give you an idea of the typeface. I do have a tendency to write in a way that is similar. I wasn't completely conscious of that until I read some of these. I think I may have memorized a couple of excerpts of a few of these poems from way back when I was in 5th or 6th grade, but you'll notice with the table of contents it's divided up into sections, kind of like what I did with ocean. The ocean is made for swimming, but this is divided up into the people, the land, the lore, which is nice. So I'm trying to do all this with one hand, sorry. So I did like the imagery that was used in a lot of these poems. There were a couple of words I was confused about, and a couple of abbreviations, or I'm drawing a blank here, contractions that I was slightly confused about, but I think that's mainly linguistical and cultural. Here's one on the banshee. But this is a really nice book. I'm glad I got it. It's not too expensive. It's readily available. If you have a Barnes & Noble nearby, you can probably pick one up for, like I said, I think this was $5. The edges are gilded, and you can feel the design and typeface on the cover. And it feels good in your hand. It's pretty small, thin, so you could pack this away if you're going on a trip, or if you carry a purse, you could put it in your purse, depending on how large or small your bag is. But I like it. I'm glad that I got it. So this is just going to be a short video, mainly because I'm kind of tired. I've been doing an awful lot, which I will update you on in the next vlog. So I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming by the channel. Make sure that you do all the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, and all of that. Hope you have a good new year, and I will see you probably on Friday, which I think is New Year's Day. I can't remember. I'm too tired to remember. So I hope you all have a blessed new year, and that you join me in all the exciting things we're going to create together. Bye.